welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be my weeks 25 and 26 pregnancy update. So I will be covering these past 2 weeks, and my pregnancy updates go up every other Sunday. So if you are new here, my name is Jess, and on this channel I do all different types of home, lifestyle, and mommy videos. So if you would like to stick around and join the family, I would love to have you. I post twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and then like I mentioned, my pregnancy updates go out on Sundays every 2 weeks. So again, if you're new, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know where you are at in your pregnancy, if this is your first baby, second baby, or so forth. This is baby number 2 for us. So I am currently in my 26th week of pregnancy with our sweet baby boy, and I also have a 14-month-old baby girl who will be 15 months here in just a couple of days. So we are gonna have 2 under 2. It's gonna be such an adventure, but I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for those of you who are coming back and watching some more of my videos, and let's go ahead and dive right in to this week's pregnancy update. So this week the baby is the size of a bunch of green onions or scallions, and so he is over a foot in length, which is just mind-blowing. He is just growing like a weed. And so I'm just going to quickly talk about his development over these past couple of weeks using my What to Expect book. I have the Ovia app on my phone as well, but this is sometimes just easier for me, although, oops, I misplaced my bookmark, so I am almost done with the second trimester. So I am currently in the 6th month of pregnancy, and over these past couple of weeks it says that capillaries have been forming underneath the skin as well as in the lungs to get baby ready to be able to breathe once he is out of the womb. He weighs about 2 pounds now. I think he weighs a little more, you guys. I've been waddling around all over the house. And something so cute about this week is that it says that baby's eyes are beginning to open. So, I just love that. I love the thought of the fact that his eyes are getting ready to open. We have our 3D ultrasound coming up here in just a couple of weeks. I think 2 weeks or so, a week and a half, something like that. And of course I will share that with you guys in my next update, but I am so excited for that. I cannot wait to meet him and just see him almost in like real time, like what he would actually be like if he were here already. So that was so neat to see with our first little one, and so I just can't wait for that. And then it just says that the colored part of the eye, the iris, still doesn't have much pigmentation quite yet. So that's pretty much it as far as development goes over these past couple of weeks, but baby boy is definitely growing. He is about 14 inches long. So, oh my gosh, I think my first one was 20 inches at birth. So just kind of thinking about that definitely puts it into perspective for me how close we are getting. So now I'm gonna move over to my pregnancy journal and just kind of share everything that has been happening over these past couple of weeks, including my pregnancy symptoms and cravings, and then just anything extra that has popped up during this time. So during both of these weeks, weeks 25 and 26, I have had a lot of symptoms pop up. I am starting to really feel pregnant, you guys. During week 25, and I want to say maybe a little bit even at the end of week 24, I have started leaking colostrum, like thick colostrum, straight up colostrum, you guys. Like, I remember what it looks like when I started breastfeeding my sweet girl. I just leaked a little bit during my pregnancy with her, but it was more watery, like more of like a fore milk, I guess. But with this one, I've had a lot of colostrum leakage, which, is that normal? I have no idea. I don't know if that's normal for your second one. I do plan on asking my doctor just to make sure, but I remember there was one day where I was just really snuggling my 1-year-old, and I was just like smelling on her and snuggling her. But I looked down and there was just like all of this colostrum, and I'm like, holy moly, that is a lot. So I've also been leaking through my shirt a lot. I am at home like most of us are right now, and so I typically don't wear a bra when I'm at home unless I have to, like if I'm filming or something, but I have definitely been leaking more. I also have had extreme heartburn, like so much, you guys, and I've mentioned it so many times, both with this baby and my first little one, that I have had so much heartburn during pregnancy. It's just one of those things that I get, I guess. So I have had that quite a bit, even if I don't eat anything spicy or anything, if I'm staying hydrated, it doesn't matter. I have just had a ton of heartburn. And I've also been really out of breath. Both of these weeks, I am just feeling really heavy, and it could be due to the fact that now summer is approaching us and we are in Florida. It has been in the upper 80s here, and the air is so heavy and humid. There is no breeze outside unless we go down by the beach. Oh, it's just like, oh my gosh, I need to just sit down for a second. I'm so out of breath all the time. That has kicked in for sure, and I'm sure that won't be going away anytime soon, probably not until after he's born. During week 26, I had a lot of the same symptoms, very out of breath this week, a lot of heartburn, and then this week I actually started to develop a lot of aches and pains, particularly in my lower back. So my belly, which you guys will see here in just a moment, I'll show you guys here soon what my belly looks like, but my belly has popped a lot over these past couple of weeks. I feel like he went through a huge growth spurt, and I felt a lot of stretching and just lots of aches and pains up front, like up top here at the top of my uterus, as well as my lower back. So I just feel like he is stretching and growing. It's putting a lot of pressure, you know, out front. So I'm having to use my lower back more. And then, like I said, I have a 1-year-old, so bending down and picking her up has become a struggle for sure. That has been the hardest part about this week, I would say, is trying to manage her, because I'm here with her now by myself. My husband has now gone back to work, and being, you know, pretty pregnant. So that is going to be something we're going to have to kind of work through. Luckily, she has been walking for a long time, so she can kind of just walk around and play on her own. I mean, I still obviously get on the floor and play with her, but if for some reason, you know, I need to sit in the chair while she plays in the sandbox or something like that, I can do that because I'm still there with her, but I'm not having to, you know, help her maneuver all over. She can do that herself, which is great. So my symptoms have really started to pick up, and I'm sure that they're probably going to stick around for the remainder of this pregnancy. All right, now we're going to talk about cravings. So really throughout this pregnancy, I haven't had too many cravings. I had a few cravings in the first trimester, as you guys know, and then throughout the second trimester, I really haven't had very many at all. I enjoy my ice cream with chocolate syrup at night, but I don't crave it like I did with my first little one. So I really haven't had anything. I actually have been noticing when my husband and I are talking about just different things comparing the pregnancies, I have noticed that my hair is definitely different this pregnancy. My first one was a girl, this one's a boy, so that might have something to do with it, I'm not sure. But my linea nigra was really, really dark with her. But with this baby, it is not. I mean, it's there slightly, which I'm sure you guys will see, but it's definitely not popping out like it did with her, which is very interesting to me. But again, my cravings have been very different as well between the two pregnancies. So I did have some cravings start to develop over these past couple of weeks. So during week 25, which I mentioned to you guys in my last update, because it was starting around the 24th week, I was craving curry so much. My dad's chicken curry and rice, although my husband and I make it differently, but we use the same curry that he used, and it is so good. Oh my gosh, I showed you guys it in one of my vlogs, and it was just delicious. So I had to have that curry. That was one of the things that I have been craving. And my other craving was hush puppies. So you know those they're like little cornbread muffins that are fried. They're like little round balls that you get from like seafood restaurants. I just wanted a huge basket of hush puppies. And so last weekend we did get those, and they were amazing. So yummy. And it's funny because once I have a craving and then I actually have that food, it's done. It's like that craving was satisfied and I don't think about it anymore. But until then, it's like, I need hush puppies. And I can't stop thinking about it. So I did have my hush puppies, I did have my curry, and then this week I have craved ice chips or anything cold. I have been craving popsicles like crazy. So Chaz, my husband, is actually at the grocery store right now getting me some popsicles because I have been craving those so much. Again, this week the weather has changed and it has become really, really hot here in Florida. So I am sure that has something to do with it. My sweet girl and I play outside all the time, and she loves playing in her water table and on her slide and things like that. And so when we're outside, I have been getting really hot. So I've been just like crunching on ice chips, which I know are not good for your teeth. I'm trying to be good about it, but that's also why I wanted to get some popsicles so that they would kind of melt a little easier, you know. And I've just been wanting something with flavor. And then something else, actually, I just thought of it. I didn't write it down, but I've been really wanting Shirley Temples. Are they all like non-alcoholic? I'm not sure. I'm obviously not drinking alcohol, you guys, don't worry. But I've just been putting some ice with Sprite, some maraschino cherries, and a little splash of grenadine, and I've been drinking those. I am not a soda person at all, but for whatever reason, I have really been enjoying Sprite or Shirley Temples like that recently. So anyway, I really like it. It's refreshing and cooling, especially here at the beginning of summer. All right, and then as far as other things that have happened over these past couple of weeks, really? Not a lot. We haven't really had a lot of changes. The only things that kind of stuck out to me were the fact that he has been kicking a lot. So during week 25, he was moving around so much. Again, I had really bad insomnia. I wasn't sleeping very well, and he has been kicking like up here and down below like my bladder at the same time. He's getting so long, you guys. So he's like stretched out all the way across. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like it makes me jump all the time. I don't know, but he's been moving around quite a bit. However, this week I have slept a lot better. So I think that is partially due to the fact that I have really been trying to do my nighttime routine, which I do plan on sharing with you guys because it is working. So like diffusing my lavender is a huge part of my nighttime routine. I've been trying to do some things to kind of help me relax at the end of the night and just put my mind at ease and just kind of, you know, get comfy and cozy for the night. So I have been sleeping better. He also hasn't been kicking me as much at nighttime. He does it a lot during the day, and then at nighttime he's been letting mama rest. So thank you, sweet boy. I appreciate that. But that is pretty much it for my pregnancy update for these past 2 weeks. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to my 26-week belly. All right, so here's my belly from the front and the side. And as you can see, I've stretched out quite a bit over these past couple of weeks. So that is everything I have for today's update. My next update is going to be an exciting one because we have a doctor's appointment coming up and I will be talking about my Rogaine shot. And then let me see, actually, I'm gonna look at my calendar really quickly because I wanna see if my next update is the one that will include my 3D ultrasound. Let me check. Okay, so yes, so I will actually be filming my next update probably, let's see, I have it on the 13th. So June 13th, I will go ahead and film my next update that afternoon so that you guys can have that update for Sunday, June 14th, and that will be my next pregnancy update. So in the next update, hopefully you guys will get to see some footage of my 3D ultrasound. I did order a video with it, so I'm not sure if she gives that to me right away or if that takes a couple of weeks for her to send, but hopefully I at least have some pictures to share with you guys, so stay tuned for that. I'm so excited. We get to meet baby boy so soon. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you're new, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!